Hello guys, today we are going to discuss one of the very important interview question in Looker. It is not only important in interview, but it is also very important in real time scenario as well, which is how to move dashboards from dev to prod environment or else dev to UAT, then UA to prod. So how we move these dashboards from one environment to another environment, because if you work in real-time project, what happens, right? At least you will have one or two environments, let's say dev one prod. So generally as a developer we create a dashboards in dev environment and we have to move those dashboards to prod environment, because prod is very important. The real-time users and stakeholders, they will use this prod environment and from there they will access the dashboards. So and the development will be completed in dev. So we have to move these dashboards from dev to prod. That is our ultimate agenda today. So as I said, it is very important interview question. If you go to look at interview, each and every interview, this is mandatory question. And in real time also you have to move dashboards from dev to prod. So to move dashboard from dev to prod, right, so we have to follow the certain steps. First, what we have to do, we have to build the dashboards. We call it as user defined dashboards. Then once you build the dashboards, we have to convert those user defined dashboards into LookML dashboards. That's very important, step one. Whatever dashboards that we have built in dev environment, we have to convert them into LookML dashboards. Once you convert them into LookML dashboards, the second step is very important. Then we have to save it inside our project. The third step is, right, so we have to commit our code, whatever LookML code that we have built from user defined dashboards. We have to commit that code into Git. Then we have to deploy it to Looker instance, which is dev instance. So as I said, in real time at least you have two environment or two instances. One is dev, one prod. So as of now we have to commit and deploy our code in dev. Once it is done, right, we have to go to the production environment. The person who have access to production environment, if they go to production environment, they can see this option, pull the code. So they can pull the code, then they can commit the same code in prod and they can deploy it. These are the major 5 steps that we have to follow in real-time scenarios. Okay, let's implement that practically, how to follow these 5 steps, and we'll develop the user defined dashboard from the scratch and we'll convert them into LookML dashboards. We save to Git, and that last 4 and 5 steps is very important. So we cannot do the 4 and 5 steps because here we are working in a single instance. But in real time, if we have two Looker instances access, you can do the 4th and 5th step. It's very easy. So let's go to the Looker instance. So it is my project, which is e-commerce project. So my intention is, right, I want to build a dashboard from the user view. For that I need to create the Explore. So you guys should be familiar with what is the view, what is the Explore, how to create a dashboard from the Explore. Once you know all these things, then it is very easy. Then we have to open the user Explore. So that the next step is, right, now I'm going to build the dashboard. For that I select one dimension and one measure and I'll click on run. Then I'll choose the visualization, let's say line chart. Okay, now from here I'm going to create a dashboard. Click on this gear icon, save, new dashboard. Whatever dashboard that we are going to create, we call it as a user defined dashboard, because we are creating a dashboards by selecting dimensions and measures from the Explore. That is the reason we call it as a user defined dashboards. And we can save these dashboards anywhere inside a folder. I'll go for shared folder. I'll name the dashboard as user dashboard. Click on save. So the new dashboard will be added inside our folder. You can click on this view dashboard. And you can make the modification. Let's say traffic source count, and we can resize this dashboard like this, and we can save it. Now our user defined dashboard is ready. The next thing is we have to convert this user defined dashboard into LookML dashboards. So as I said, the first step is convert user defined dashboards into LookML dashboard. That's very important step. So it is a user defined dashboard. Now I have to convert these user defined dashboards into LookML dashboard. To do that, click on this gear icon, dashboard actions, 3 dots. Then there is a step option called get the LookML. Click on get LookML. Then you have to copy the entire code. You no need to write this code manually. You have to copy this code, and the next step is create and save LookML dashboard in Looker project, right? The second step, see, once you convert this user defined dashboard into LookML dashboard, then you have to go to inside our project. My project name is e-commerce. Here I can create a new LookML dashboards by selecting this option plus. Then there is option called create dashboard. So my dashboard name is user dashboard, and create. See, a new LookML dashboard has been created, but you have to remove this code and you have to paste the code whatever you got from here. See here, right? Go here, click on get LookML, copy this one and go to your LookML file and replace. That's it. See, then there is one more step here, right? You can see view dashboard. If you click on view dashboard, the both user defined dashboard and LookML dashboards are similar. See, it is a LookML dashboard and this one is a user defined dashboard. See, both are same. See, it is we created by selecting dimensions and measures from the Explore, but here it has been created by LookML code. Both are same, nothing is different from the user defined dashboard. So next step, right, the third step is very important. Once you create your LookML dashboard and once you add the LookML dashboard file in your project, the next step is validate first, then commit the code into Git. This one, commit changes and push. You have to commit your changes. That is the third step. You can add any message. Let's say user defined dashboard to LookML dashboard like this, and you can commit it. Next, you have to deploy this in your dev instance. So you have to deploy to dev. So once you perform this step, right, the person who is having access to production environment, then they can see this option pull code. So they can pull the code and they can deploy the same code in a prod environment. So here you have to think broadly 3 or 4 steps. One is user defined dashboard, then convert that to LookML dashboard. Then important thing is Git. So in this process you need to familiar with code commit through the git. So you have to understand is a different dashboard first, then you have to understand the LookML dashboard, then you have to understand the looker git operations, that's committing the code. Then person who have access to production environment, they can apply this step 4 and step 5. So they can simply pull the code, it's easy. They can pull the code and whatever we have done now, right, committing and apply the code, same steps they will follow. So we are performing these steps in dev, then this guy will perform this fourth and fifth step in the production. So they no need to create user defined dashboard. They have to pull the code. Then whatever LookML dashboard that we have built here, right, they can see this folder or this file in their production environment. So it's very important real time and in interview as well. So as I said, first you should be ready with your user defined dashboard. Once it is available, then you have to convert that into LookML dashboard. Then third step is you have to create a file with the LookML dashboard file, and you have to paste the LookML code here. Then the next step is you have to commit the code to git, and the person who is having access to production environment, they can see an option called pull here, pull remote changes. If they apply the pull remote changes, then they can see this file in the production environment and they can deploy the code in production. That's how we can move or migrate user defined dashboards into dev to production environment, because we cannot directly move user defined dashboards into production environment. You have to convert them into LookML dashboards, then only the dashboards movement can be happen. So that's all, guys. So as I said, the major steps are user defined dashboards, LookML dashboards, and git. You should familiar with all these three topics. Thank you. Bye.